Death Wish 4K. Came out from Kino. I want to say like
Couple.
January.
Oh, is it January?
Yeah, it was
Last
pretty recent.
January. Was it?
I think it might have been this January. Pretty recent. 4K. Originally came out from the studio, but then Kino put it out. They put out the first one. They put out the uh, third one and fourth one.
No,
And
they put out
no,
one, two, and
four,
four, right?
five,
Oh,
4, 5,
oh yeah, 1, 4, 5, and then
1, 4, 5. Yeah,
Vinegar was 2, and
Vinegar was
three
2.
was somebody else.
Ronin flick, or I think was 3.
Yeah, it annoys me because I have all of them too, and they're all different. It's all different companies that put them out, and I now organize by studio and release, and it's out of order. I just have like Death Wish all over the place, unfortunately.
This release, I mean, I love the original cover art. It's great. It's average release, I want to say. I mean, for the 4K quality of this looks fantastic. If you're a Death Wish fan, you have 4K. This looks amazing. It looks great in 4K. No complaints. Kino does a great job. They never really do a great job in special features. I mean, this has an audio commentary from a fan made type of thing. Interview with John Hertzfield, which is the guy that was on the train with Paul Kersey. And then it also has theatrical trailers. So it has theatrical trailers for pretty much all of Bronson's films in there. That's all the special features it has, which sucks. I mean, this thing needs like I wish Arrow would have got a hold of this where they can actually go in and come out with a bunch of special features, put a box set out or something, get 1 through 5 in there. But if you haven't seen any of the Death Wish movies, one is probably my favorite. I mean, a lot of people like 3 the best. Okay, some people like 2. I like all of them, but 1 has always been my favorite, and 1 looks fantastic. It's a great release. So I recommend picking it up on sale. I mean, because Kino does the sales all the time. So
How would you compare it to? Because it had to have been on Blu-ray before. Who put it on Blu-ray?
the studio did. So who is this owned by? Paramount. Paramount put this out
Did
on
they
just a
start?
studio
Did
release.
they go straight canon from 2 on or 3 on? Because eventually they became canon, right? So
Yeah,
they changed studios.
yeah. I think the second one they had to have
I know
because
the third one was total.
yeah,
Yeah. On.
yeah.
So how
So
would you compare it to if somebody had the Blu-ray release lying around? Is it worth the upgrade since there's no special features? And did you do any A and B testing? But was there any special features on the old Blu-ray?
not really. I mean, it was just an old Paramount title, just an old Paramount Blu-ray,
Hmm.
and I've from what it looked like before to now. I mean, the old Blu-ray looked great too. So it's all preference. If you want to upgrade to 4K, if you're into the actual image quality and you want to look the best for and you don't already own it, I would recommend if you don't already own it, get this because it has the Blu-ray and the 4K on there.
And
So
Kino doesn't do Dolby, not yet, right? Or they? I don't think they do.
Dolby Vision,
Is it Dolby?
Dolby Vision Master, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right.
I don't know what the audio. I'll have to. Yeah, I don't see. Dolby Vision is it. I don't see about the audio
What is
track.
the deal? Are we just like the special features you listed off? That's like Wave One DVDs, where the
Yep.
special feature was Chapter Select, where it was a new thing, and maybe like the trailers. And then literally, remember when DVDs first came out, the first wave, the snap cases, they were literally the filmography of like an
Yeah.
actor. Like that's a special feature that this is pre IMDb. Like, oh, look at this, I can just research it right here. And I feel, have we taken a back seat to special features? Is it budgetary? Is it just because nobody's buying this shit? And it's like,
No,
why waste the money on like doing all this R&D and getting all these people to do interviews, and you know what I mean? Because even Shout was the king of it. Like they were really putting out a lot of work into their Blu-rays with these special features, and now the 4Ks come out and they just port them over from the old releases. They're not adding anything new. I just, yeah, what is it?
I it's Kino. I mean Kino buys up all these titles from
Mm,
studios, and I actually give Kino a pass because I mean they run really good sales on 4K. So you usually can buy like 4Ks for like 15, $16. It's like That's not bad for,
but like, I mean, yeah, I guess they know their margins, I guess.
yeah.
And but they're buying up so much shit and they're releasing bare bones shit, to where I guess maybe they feel like they can give it away half the year for half the price. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. I guess it just depends. I used to care about special features a lot more. I think they're just numbing me to not care about them anymore, right? Because I used to love it
I do. I still
back.
like it,
I
man.
still love them too, but back in the days of DVD, and even Blu-ray,
That was
it,
prior internet. That was before internet,
they
yeah.
were so cool. And I'd watch the commentaries. I do all the stuff, and I'd really dig deep because I'm still a kid that came from the VHS era, and now I feel like they've just conditioned us to not give a shit about them because it's like we're not getting them. And it's unfortunate because it peaked in DVD and it was still peaking in Blu-ray at some points. And you're right. So what is it? Silhouette, or who said it? Somebody said it in the chat. But yeah, DVDs had the interactive menus, and they abandoned that at some point during
Yeah,
Blu-ray.
I love
And
the interactive menus, man. That was
I
great.
I don't know, and they have interactive menus that would just be taken straight from the film. But then they had people that they filmed new interactive, or maybe it wasn't newly filmed, but it was some kind of B-roll, or they filmed special shit just for the DVD. I always think about the Harold and Kumar one, the interactive menu.
Uh,
That was
I think House of Thousand Corpses is the best one. I mean, with Sid Haig.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's like talking to you and stuff.
Oh, shit the bed. Yeah, yeah.
That
That
stuff
one's
is
good.
so fun, and it harkens back to the days of uh FMV games, like on the Sega
Mhm.
CD and shit like that, where you'd have to make a selection and they'd talk to you. I don't know. It's so cool. It's very interactive, and I miss the interaction there.
That's why I still have some of those DVDs too, because of that. Just the
Yeah,
menus.
it's a bummer though, man. I hope there's got. I mean, I get who's the dark horse that's still kind of championing that. Is it kind of Arrow, or are they kind of doing the shout where they're just kind of porting over their old shit?
Arrow's still the king, man. I mean, I think they come out with some decent shit, some decent special features. So I would
Well,
say them.
to wrap this up, I have to say I'm glad they're doing my boy Trick or Treat right, Sammy Kerr right, and we're gonna get a release there. And apparently, it's gonna have a ton of features, which is great. It's
Yeah.
due because it's never had any features. Like they can't dog us on that one because we've never had a good release with that had features. And it's a movie that has so much stuff. I'm sure is lost to time. I would love some interviews, commentaries. I would love some BTS stuff. Right? It's just, that movie as now kind of like Killer Clowns. It's kind of developed a life in the last decade that never
Yeah.
existed before. And yeah, so there's an interest. So I'm looking forward to that. And when that does drop, they didn't give us a date, did they?
They said before Halloween. So
If we have to do, we're going to do something dedicated to that. We have
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
I feel like we got to do a trick or treat episode. We got to talk about that 4K. We got to watch we got to do something because I love that
Yeah.
movie and it's about dang time.